sports coverage of the NFL finds us at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Arizona Cardinals. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27.
Down, 70, Indy, protein spill.
Running it with the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year a season ago, Saquon Barkley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 35-yard line.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Now Saquon Barkley. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. A tremendous play there from Saquon Barkley. 44 yards on the ground. They had trouble stopping the run last week at a loss, and here it rears its ugly head early.
You're supposed to try and get your confidence going after a loss like that where you gave up big yards running the football. This is not the way to go about it. It looks exactly as it did just a week ago.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. This is Barkley. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 16-yard line.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
It's just me and you. Check 3, check 3. Kill. Hey, turn it out. Sleep grip.
They'll run with Barkley. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback. And no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Set. 15 line. 15 line. I'm coming, baby. Woo! Ready.
They'll try and run forward with Barkley. And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. PAT up and good by Rosas. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Throwing on first down is Murray. It's complete to his tight end, Charles Clay. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
8 yards on the pickup.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Rush in. Check Mike 57. What? Delta. Switch gears.
Murray now. And that is incomplete here. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, and it's 3rd and short. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
On the ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in the 7-zip lead.
Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they get out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
They're not ready for this. They still playing soccer. Y'all playing the wrong football. Get it.
Barkley. And he'll get this one up to the 26. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
Ready, ready. 10-2 stop. Check, check. 80 weapons. Here I come. Check, 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 check. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey. Watch the ship. Watch the ship. He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming. Double up. Check 13. 61. Match box. 1-5.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, not get loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. Showed off the arm strength there, but to no avail. 2nd down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jones. It's complete to Golden Tate. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 43. A lot of eyes on Golden Tate this year to see if he can take over some of the production that OBJ had before he got shipped to Cleveland. You know, Beckham had 1,000-yard seasons 4 of his 5 years in New York. Golden Tate struggled at the end of last year in Philadelphia, but he had a really good run in Detroit, including 3,000-yard seasons in the middle of this decade.
It's a tough one right there. He ran right into the teeth of the blitz as the linebacker was freed up in order to stuff that one for a loss. I think quarterbacks got to see that. Got to find a way to audible into something a little more advantageous.
Here we go, here we go. 10 logo. Watch the run, watch the run.
Now on 2nd and 13. Jones. Oh, nearly picked. Almost intercepted, but he couldn't hang on, and it's 3rd down. He was all over that route defensively. Now, they had 2 picks last week as a unit. Couldn't quite grab that one.
Patience, Grasshopper. Patience is early in this game, but you like the fact that they're around the football early. They're going to be upset they didn't haul that one in, but at least they're there at the moment of truth to make a play on it.
By the way, where did the Grasshopper thing come from? I know it's been around for a long time.
Yeah, you know, I'll have to tell you that some other time.
All right, back to football.
Push him back.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
4th down, so on is the punter, Riley Dixon. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Now Riley Dixon on. He did his collegiate kicking upstate at Syracuse. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, they're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. And that's complete. It's the tight end Daniels. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the 20 at the 18. Murray going to try to throw on 3rd down. Able to find Isabella. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 18 on that one, and the Cardinals have a first down.
And another thing that makes the comeback route really effective is that oftentimes after you've made the initial move, receivers breaking away from the defensive back, and that makes it a really tough play to defend. A nice chunk of yardage picked up there.
The first down carry here for Johnson. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On 2nd down, Johnson. Oh, he's got a little daylight. 31 yards there and a first down. Got to give a nod of appreciation to some of those guys up front over on that left side. Several key blocks sprung him.
No appreciation for the guys from the backside that didn't allow any leakage, anybody could run him down from the backside.
They're at the kids' table.
Okay, so front side guys good,
yeah.
Backside guys,
man,
that's what you're supposed to do.
I've had better.
Okay, either way, worked out quite well, didn't it? A nice sizable gain.
47's the mic.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. From the gun, a run for Johnson. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. Open man is Kirk, complete. And he's going to be marked down short of the first down, right around the 17. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. On 4th down, here's Zane Gonzalez for the Cardinal field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. Now, that's something of a pick-me-up, and the offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it, those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's second down.
Come on, set. 30 base. Check, 43. Pick it up. Big grip.
Jones now to throw again. Finds his tight end Ingram. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion.
Ready.
Here's Jones. From the gun, he'll throw. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL.
56.
Now Jones on first down. He's got his man. This is Tate. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant first down. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Jones operating from the gun. Open man right side is Ingram. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9.
Let's go. Let's fight.
Throwing Jones. This is caught by Antonio Brown. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Jones now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. From the gun, Jones. He'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught, but the back judge right there to say incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Set up. 60 or. Buzz. 56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Hey.
Throwing again. Jones. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The Giants going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile.
Go. Wide. Get wide.
Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Dixon, the punter, is on as he sends it away. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback.
Set.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now, under 100 yards of total offense. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. A final shot before half from Murray. Now he lets it go deep for Kirk. It's caught inside the 25. And he's in for the touchdown on the final play of the first half. The prayer is answered.
How did they get that done?
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. So we've hit halftime. Just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Don't get nervous. Come on, go. Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Murray now on first down. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. DeAndre Baker, the first corner chosen in this year's draft, there to make the play defensively. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10.
That's got to be a long day. Slam, Sam. Check out.
Murray looks to throw again, 2nd and 10. Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Johnson. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 9 at the Giants' 47-yard line.
Let's set a tone, fellas. Let's set a tone. 57's Mike. Mike 57. I'm coming for it.
On 2nd down, here's Murray. And completes it to Kirk over the middle. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That goes for 14 yards, first down Cardinals. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch out, watch out. Watch out. Hatchet.
Here's Johnson. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. That ball complete to Isabella. 12 yards the pickup, good enough for an Arizona first. Well, several media outlets thought Andy Isabella was the top receiver in this year's class out of UMass. He dominated his senior year there. 1,700 yards, 13 touchdowns. They really say that he can just take a top off the defense. He ran a 4.31 40 at the Combine, third fastest of all attendees. And then he was taken 62nd. A lot of experts think he was a major bargain with loads of potential. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Now Murray throwing on 2nd down. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Really good stop there by the end in this 4-3 defense.
And not just pass rushers anymore, are they? Those guys can use their hands, control the point of attack, shed those blockers, and go get those ball carriers.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Charlie. Move. We got 4. We got 4. 43 is the net.
Here's Jones, operating from the gun. And that's going to be intercepted. The all-pro corner, Patrick Peterson. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10. 2nd down, Murray sets to throw. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll get it down here to the 43.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The last play on the completion got them half of what they needed. Now here's a tough 3rd and 5.
Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Switch.
Off the draw, here's Johnson. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
A gain of 2 yards on the play. Brings up.
So the scoring dried up here in the 3rd. Nothing that quarter for either side. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
Exit.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. The tight end, Rhett Ellison, with it. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
Now 2nd and 7 from the 23.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
Now Jones, a big spot for the rookie from Duke. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Ready.
Now Jones. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
43's the mic. 43's the mic. I'm going to lose one. Mike, let's go.
2nd and 5. Eluding the pressure right. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Chandler Jones able to run him down for a loss of a yard. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
High 7. 43 is the mic. Here we go. '43 is the mic, boy. 43. Check. Get it.
Operating from the gun. Jones. That's complete. He's got Barkley out of the backfield. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 28. Well, this is how you shake the thoughts of that interception on the last drive. You come out and start this one 4 for 4.
And watching him throw it around with that type of confidence reminds me of a guy I played with way back when who told me, I don't care if I throw 10 interceptions in a row. I'm going to stay confident, keep flinging it. I just figured there's something wrong with the football.
Come on, set. 90, Wolf. Check. Mike's 43. Mike's 43. Hey, zoom. 43. 5.
Now Jones throwing on 1st down. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. They have not gotten him going at all. Tried to spark something there with a longer throw, unable to complete it.
But you have to keep trying. He's one of their best playmakers. No matter what it says on the scoreboard, you're always trying to get him the football.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jones going to throw again. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Byron Murphy, the rookie from Washington. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape, he's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. A lot of people felt Johnson was a little misused during what was a disappointing 2018. 940 yards on the ground, 7 touchdowns. Great for most, but not the season Johnson was hoping for. And he said this offseason, there are a lot of good running backs in the NFL, but I'm the best. And now he's trying to prove it, hoping to get back to the production that sent him to the Pro Bowl in 2016. That would certainly help his rookie quarterback. Now a 10th carry for Johnson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Check 15, check 15.
Here's Murray. The pass complete. It's Bird. It'll be an Arizona first down on a gain of 17. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Watch safety creep. Watch safety creeping. Safety's creeping. We got to step it up. 57's Mike. Mike 57. Watch twist. Watch twist. Big edge, big edge, big edge. Check 3, check 3, check 3.
Throwing on first down is Murray. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Check. Lucky.
Murray again, 2nd and 10. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. And now here comes the 3rd of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
He's coming. 57's the mic. 57's the mic. I got him. 57. Mike, 57. Watch the run. You go tank. You got running.
Throwing is Murray on 3rd down. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Cardinals. Andy Isabella, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Cardinals push further out in front. He put quite a bit of air underneath that touchdown pass. Of course, we knew that he had the strong arm.
That part was easy. You could see that throughout his college career. But what you want to know about a rookie is when the pressure's on, can you throw with touch? He just did right there. And, boy, it was pretty.
That's fielded in the end zone. And there is a flag as he's brought down right at the 25-yard line. But who's this going to be against? Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
And now it's 1st and 10, a big mistake, especially when you factor in the personal foul yardage. Back to throw, Jones. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jones. This will be caught by Brown. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 40. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Watch the pass. 56 to Mike.
Jones now on 1st and 10. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he's going to get this inside the 30. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12.
60 on.
Here's Jones on 1st down. Gets this out to Saquon Barkley. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
So 2nd and inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Hey, we got 3 down, 3 down. Hit the blue draw corkers. Watch his head.
2nd down and inches. Got him in, it's Brown. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Antonio Brown, his 6th touchdown of the season, as his guys are back within a single score. Rosas good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And the Cardinals have got it. So that should just about put an end to this one. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They'll run on 1st down. Johnson, and he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Giants' 40-yard line.
Fake handoff to Johnson. Now here's Murray. This one caught by Isabella and brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal first down.
First down, Arizona.
So it's a win here for the Arizona Cardinals, and